are Group 5. Nice to meet you. And we have 3 membership in our group: Zheng Zhuzi, Wang Jiayu, and Yangzhou Keyue. My name is Zheng Zhuzi, and today we will talk about a topic: management and successful technology implementation. It's also talk about technology standards for school administrators. We also have a topic is about visualization. And in our presentation, we have some contents. Part 1 is definition. Part 2 is 6 standards. And part 3 is visualization. Part 4 is our conclusion. Now, we will start from our part 1, definition. So, what is administrators implement technology in schools? So, about this question, we need to know some certain definition about this. Administrators implement technology in school when they are responsible for planning, organizing, monitoring, and evaluating the use and operation of technology equipment and resources within the school to support the achievement of educational goals. Successful implementation of technology in schools requires effective management strategies that meet the technology standards of school administrators. And the successful implementation of technology in school requires effective management strategies that align with the technology standards for school administrators. These standards typically encompass areas such as leadership, planning and implementation, professional development, infrastructure and support, data management and privacy. The last one is digital citizenization. And firstly, we will talk about leadership. So, what the meaning in this section? School administrators need to provide vision, direction, and support for technology integration initiative. They should champion the use of technology to enhance teaching, learning, and administrative processes. School management's approach to advocating for the use of technology to enhance teaching, learning, and administration can take many paths. Here are some methods. The first one is introduce online learning platforms. School can introduce online learning platforms such as Moodle, Canvas, and others, so that teachers can create courses, share resources, and interact with students online. Secondly, digital teaching resources. Digitize teaching materials, courseware, videos, and the others, so that students can access them at any time and anywhere. This can improve students' learning flexibility and autonomy. The third one is utilize virtual laboratories and simulation software. Provide virtual laboratories and simulation software for experimental courses such as science and engineering to reduce experimental costs and ensure that students can learn in a safe environment. The fourth one is promote online assessment and feedback systems. Use online assessment tools such as Google Forms, quizzes, and others, so that teachers can more effectively assess students' learning and provide timely feedback. The fifth one is implement student information management system. Establish a student information management system to uniformly manage students' personal information, course resources, and other data to improve school management efficiency. The sixth is intelligent classroom equipment. Install intelligent equipment in the classroom, such as interactive whiteboards, projectors, and others, to support multimedia teaching and enhance the interactive classroom experience. The seventh is promote remote teaching and remote conferencing tools. What is? Use remote teaching and remote conferencing tools such as Zoom, we all know this, right? Microsoft Teams and others to support remote teaching and online meeting. Provide students and teachers with more flexible ways of learning and working. The eighth one is carry out teacher technical training. Regularly carry out teachers' technical training to improve teachers' ability and level of using technology to teach, and promote the innovation and development of teaching models. The above methods can help schools make better use of technological resources, strengthen teaching, learning, and management, and improve the quality and efficiency of education. And then we talk about the secondary standards is called planning and implementation. Administrators should develop comprehensive technology plans that align with educational goals and budgetary constraints. This involves assessing current technology infrastructure, identifying needs, setting goals, selecting appropriate tools and resources, and establishing timeline for implementation. Developing a comprehensive technology plan that meets educational goals and budget constraints requires consideration of several key factors. Here are some steps and suggestions to help managers develop such as a plan. Firstly is understand educational goals. It's very important, right? Define clear educational goals, including improving students' academic performance, enhancing teaching effectiveness, and improving school management efficiency. Prioritize educational goals so that you focus on the most important aspects when developing technology plans. The second one is assess existing technical facilities and resources. Analyze the school's current technology infrastructure, hardware, and software resources. Understand the strengths and weaknesses of existing technology facilities to identify priorities for improvements. The third one is work for stakeholders. Work for stakeholders such as school administrators, teachers, parents, and students to understand their needs and expectations. Ensure that plans meet the expectations of all parties and achieve educational goals. The first one is develop a technical plan. Develop technical plans based on educational goals and stakeholders' needs. Determine requires hardware equipment, software applications, network infrastructure, and others. The fifth is consider budget constraints. Determine available budget and develop technology plans within budget constraints. Consider the cost of technical equipment and resources to ensure plans stay within budget. The sixth is prioritization and phased implementation. Implement technical plans in phases and complete them gradually according to priority. Determine key goals and implementation plans for each stage to ensure the smooth advancement of the technology plan. The seventh one is training and support. Provide training for teachers and administrators to ensure they can effectively utilize new technology equipment and resources. Set up a support system, including technical support and maintenance, to ensure the stable operation of technical equipment and resources. The eighth one, and it's also the last one, monitoring and evaluation. Establish a supervision mechanism to regularly evaluate the implementation and effectiveness of technical plans. Make adjustments and improvements based on evaluation results to ensure technology programs meet educational goals and operate within budget constraints. In summary, formulating a comprehensive technology plan that meets educational goals and budget constraints requires taking into account educational goals, existing resources, stakeholders' needs, budget constraints, and others, and taking appropriate measures to ensure the smooth implementation and sustainability of the plan improve.
Okay, this part is about professional development for educators. I will share with you from 3 aspects: why, what, and how. So, what's the reason of professional development for educators? It's the benefits to both teachers and students. For the teachers, they need to have a better understanding or knowledge about life, about worldviews, and about all types of students who use digital technology in the learning process. And also, it makes it easier for teachers to access information and gain as much knowledge as possible. For the students, it can develop their ability to solve problems in the real life so that education becomes relevant and responsive to the demands of everyday life. And also, it can help them foster reflective and creative thinking. At the same time, help them develop an active involvement in the learning process. As a teacher, there must be personal pedagogical, social, and professional. The use of digital technology is very important. Having competence can create good performance. Good performance will create recognition, and recognition will create respect. Respect will create prestige. Let's move to this part, the qualification as a teacher. And we need to implement professional development of teachers from the following three aspects. First, teacher spirit. Foster their recognition of the teaching and professional care. Only in this way can teachers feel happy in their professional work and deliver positive energy to students. Second, teacher knowledge. This includes not only subject knowledge and professional knowledge, but mental health knowledge, management knowledge, and career planning knowledge, and etc. A third, teacher ability. It includes two parts, subject ability and professional ability. And the first one is the teacher's ability to solve subject problems based on the logic of subject knowledge. And another is the teacher's ability to teach students to learn and solve based on the knowledge logic of students' learning and development. And for teachers, they must pay more attention to three parts: experience and reflection, professional evidence and data, and professional concept and ideas. They constantly accumulate their own experience in the teaching process and review it timely, transforming scattered experience into systematic experience and individual experience into collective experience. And second, professional evidence is valid information on materials used by teachers to prove professionalism. Professional data refers to the natural data that teachers have in their professional work, such as a summary of students' mistakes in homework, recording of conversation with students, and etc. And the third, professional concepts and ideas are teachers' understanding and mystery of the profession, and they are accurately and clearly to communicate with students to ensure credibility. For the school, they can provide trainings and resources to the teachers. This includes providing training courses, workshops, and access to relevant resources. And also they can provide necessary basic intelligent technology and digital resource application skills training activities. In the next part, we will share with you about the infrastructure and support. So, why we need to provide infrastructure and support? For one, the new generation of information technology empowers educational development and provides strong technical support for educational reform and innovation. For another, the innovative application of new technologies in the field of education will provide powerful iterative upgrades and even original innovations. Today's infrastructure is mostly built on the digital transformation of education. The digital transformation of education is to transform education from a labor-intense industry to a technical-intense industry through the innovative application of new generation information technology. So, how to carry out the effective facility support and resources allocation? Administrators need to allocate resources to maintain and upgrade technology infrastructure, including hardware, software, and network equipment. They should also provide technical support services to troubleshoot issues and resolve issues that arise. Here are some examples of the infrastructure and technologies. Hardware, software, and technical support are indispensable for the digital transformation of education.
Hello everyone, my name's Shirley. For my part, I'm going to present about 3 points. The first one is digital citizenship. The second one is data management and privacy. The last one is what is virtualization. Now, let me focus on the first point, digital citizenship. For the digital citizenship, there are 5 points. The first one is cyber safety and security. School educates students about online safety practices, such as creating strong passwords, avoiding sharing personal information with strangers. The second one is digital education skills. Students learn appropriate and respectful ways to communicate online, including using proper language and joining emails and online discussions. Understanding the permanence and public nature of digital communication. The third one is critical thinking and media literacy. Schools teach students how to critically evaluate online information, including identify bias and misinformation, discussion between facts and opinion, and understanding the influence of advertising. The next one is responsible social media use. Students learn about the risks and benefits of social media platforms, including how to manage privacy settings, protect their digital footprint, and engage in positive online behavior while avoiding cyberbullying and inappropriate content. The last one is copyright and fair use. Schools educate students about copyright laws and intellectual property rights, including how to cite sources, properly obtain permission to use others' work, and respect the creative rights of content creators. Sure, here are some examples of how a school might implement digital citizenship education. The first one is digital literacy lessons. In computer science and technology classes, students learn practical digital literacy skills, such as effective internet research techniques, using productively software, and evaluating online information or credibility. They also learn about online safety practices and how to protect their personal information online. The second one is cyber safety workshops. The schools host workshops and presentations on cyber safety and security, covering topics like cyberbullying prevention, safety, social media use. The next one is media literacy projects in English and social studies classes. Students engage in media literacy projects where they analyze digital media sources, identify bias and misinformation, and learn to critically evaluate online information. The last one is digital citizenship pledges, and part of the school's code of conduct. Students are required to sign the digital citizenship pledge and the beginning of the school year, committing to responsible and essential behavior online. The pledge outlines expressions for responsible communication, appropriate content sharing, and digital safety practices. Now I will introduce about data management and privacy. School data management refers to the process of collecting, storing, organizing, and analyzing data related to students, teachers, staff, and the overall educational system within the school. This data can include academic records, attendance, health information, and more. Privacy in school data management is crucial to ensure that sensitive information about students and staff is protected from unauthorized access. Schools must comply with privacy laws and regulations, such as the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, means FERPA, in the United States. Sure, here are also some examples of how school data management and privacy might work in practice. 4 points also. The first one is students' records management. The school connects and stores academic records, attendance records, health information, and contact detail for each student. The second one is teachers and staff information. The school also maintains records for teachers and staff, including employment history, professional development activities, and contact information. The third one is parental consent. Before connecting any sensitive information about students, the school obtain consent from parents or legal guardians in accordance with privacy regulations such as FERPA I mentioned before. Parents are informed about the type of data collected, how it will be used, and their rights regarding access and correction. The last one is access controls. Access to students and staff is limited based on the principle of least privilege. Each user is granted access only to the information necessary for their job responsibilities. For my last point, what is virtualization? Virtualization for schools involves leveraging virtualization technology to improve various aspects of educational process and resources. Here's how virtualization can benefit schools. There are 3 points. The first one is software licensing and management. Virtualization enables schools to streamline software licensing and management by centralizing application deployment and updates within virtualized environment. This simplifies software disruption, reduces licensing costs, and ensures compliance with license agreements. The second one is educational software and content delivery. Virtualization can automate the delivery of educational software and digital content to students and classrooms. Schools can deploy virtualized applications and digital resources through centralized platforms, such as learning management systems or content delivery networks, ensuring incredible access and efficient distribution of educational materials. The last one is green computing. By reducing the number of physical servers and devices through virtualization, schools can minimize their environmental impact and promotes green computing practices. Virtualization helps conserve energy, reduce electric waste with IT infrastructure operations.